evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, January the 9th, 2014. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, the Clayton Family Foundation has pledged $500,000 to the Motlow College's Foundations for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math Endowment Fund. Tennessee Finance Commissioner Larry Martin says it predicted sluggish growth in revenue for the coming year may cause spending cuts. TVA says demand for power on Tuesday reached the second highest winter peak in TVA history. Stay with us. That's coming up in a moment on Newsleader on 6.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
To rid yourself of body pain, stiffness, and stress while increasing circulation, visit the Balance Spa in Shelbyville at 731 North Main Street. Or have them visit you at your office for a chair massage. Simon Cow and Maria Keys Gammon give a professional full-body foot or chair massage that makes you feel like new. Call owner Linda Hackle Brown at 931-639-4885 to set your appointment today.
Welcome back. 91-year-old Daniel Green of Tullahoma tragically died in a fire at his Tullahoma residence early Thursday evening. Tullahoma Public Information Officer Winston Brooks and Fire Chief Richard Chastain give us more details.
On January 7th, the Tullahoma Fire Department responded to a structure fire at approximately 6:30 at 6 Chadsworth Place. Neighbors reported the flames to the comm center, and when the Tullahoma Fire Department arrived, they found the garage area fully involved. The fire department was able to put the fire out and stop the flames from spreading to the other condominium units. One fatality was found in the garage. Foul play has been ruled out, and the deceased has been identified as Daniel Green. The state fire marshal was called in to complete the investigation, and other details are still under investigation.
Chief Chastain, how challenging was it for you guys to bring this, your department to bring this under control?
Well, Jimmy, we have, in the last couple of days, we've experienced some extremely cold temperatures in this area, so we had ramped up our staffing just a little bit. We had actually 5 personnel covering each station, so when we received this call, we were somewhat a little bit better prepared for it due to the cold weather, ramping up of staffing. When we arrived, it was actually in the area close to my residence also, so I arrived at the same time that the first engine arrived, and they were able to advance a line with 4 personnel, and were able to make a quick attack on the fire as well as do a quick primary search and locate the victim and control that area to prevent further damage in that area specifically. They also advanced a second line into the second floor and controlled the extension of the fire where it had breached in and got into the attic. They also did a quick exposure control search to make sure it hadn't extended into the next door condominium that is directly connected to this condominium. And we were able to control the utilities, get the gas and electric shut off quickly, and prevent it from spreading.
Were you aware upon arriving that there was someone in the house?
When we got the call from the communications center, it was from a neighbor actually reporting that there was a fire in the garage area, and he did believe that an elderly victim was still in the residence. So we initially made a search to try to see if we could recover anyone. Also, before we arrived, actually an off-duty fire captain, Captain Dwight Perry, arrived on the scene before we arrived and made a couple of attempts to retrieve him, but due to the heavy smoke and heat, he was unable to do that.
Was the majority of the fire contained to the garage area?
Yes, we're pretty confident that the origin of the fire was in the garage area. We haven't determined the exact point of origin, but there was heavy fire damage in the garage, and then it extended up into the attic.
Will the state fire marshal ultimately make the determination of the cause of the fire?
Well, we're working with the state fire marshal's office as well as the local detectives. Captain Farrell was out there last night with us, as well as our local fire marshal, Richard Steiner. And we're awaiting a call now from the insurance company. They'll assign an adjuster to come out, and probably a certified fire investigator will come from the insurance company, and we'll all meet back out there and continue the investigation. The residence is secured right now, and we have a consent to search from the next of kin. So we'll be making a visit back out there probably this afternoon or in the morning with some more investigation. This was a condominium unit, I understand, and so were the people who resided in the other side of the condominium, were they able to continue to stay there, or did they suffer damage as well? Well, initially we evacuated the adjacent condominium to the left as well as the other condominiums close and moved everybody back because due to the extreme cold and we had a little bit of wind, we didn't know exactly how far it was going to get before we could get control of it. Once we got control of the fire and we felt that it was safe, we allowed everyone to go back into the condominiums. The one connected to it received no damage whatsoever. Okay. This, to my knowledge, is the first fatality we've had as a result of a fire in a while. Is that correct, Chief? Yes, sir. It's been a couple of years. We've really been working hard on fire prevention, and yeah, this was the first one in a while, and we hate it.
The Clayton Family Foundation has pledged $500,000 to the Motlow College Foundation's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math Endowment Fund. The endowment program will continue in perpetuity at Motlow College, according to Dr. Mary Lou Apple, president of the college. Jim Clayton, founder and president of the Clayton Foundation, holds degrees in engineering and law from the University of Tennessee, as well as several honorary degrees. Mr. Clayton's engineering background is the catalyst for his desire to support the STEM program and to see future generations pursuing STEM education. Clayton serves as director and vice chairman of Clayton Bancorp, Inc., a billion-dollar multi-bank holding company in Knoxville. The local holdings include American City Bank in Coffee County and Franklin County and Farmers Bank in Moore County. Motlow's STEM program, led by Billy Hicks, Tennessee's Science Teacher of the Year for 2011-2012, has been featured on Public Broadcasting System television, MTSU, and State Department of Education video series and podcasts. The Motlow program, which began in 1986, is the most consistent and longest running STEM outreach program of any state college or university in Tennessee. The Motlow College Foundation, a 501c3 organization, has set a goal of $1.5 million for the STEM program. If you would like to make a donation to the endowment fund, and you should contact Jan Rogers, Director of Advancement, at 931-393-1692 or jrogers at mscc.edu.
Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac knows trucks, and we're kicking off the season with the largest selection of the best trucks available. Check out the all-new 2014 GMC Sierra with a 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. It's wider and has more headroom than the F-150 and the Toyota Tundra, and right now it's up to $6,000 off. Or take home this 2014 Chevy Silverado, the truck that leads its class with up to 12,000 pounds towing capacity. So come see us today at Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please, for the following public service announcement. He's back! The Watkins Man is back, bringing his world-famous Watkins products to 104 East Lauderdale Street in Tullahoma, where Richard and Stephanie Carpenter have opened the area's only Watkins store. Since 1886, Watkins has produced all natural products, starting with the pain liniment and now including soaps, oils, creams, scrubs, royal jelly, beeswax, supplements dedicated to natural health and pain management, cover total external and internal body care. And don't forget the world-famous spices, extracts, teas, and cooking ingredients. With too many products to list, know that all Watkins products are 100% natural using the highest quality ingredients obtainable. Always remember with Watkins, when you buy the best, you use less.
Doing whatever it takes to respect our customers' homes. Just one more way Charter is obsessed with serving you better.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce is preparing for this year's annual membership banquet. Chamber Executive Director Diane Bryant and new President Jamie McNabb stopped by our studios to give us an update on this year's event.
Hello, my name is Diane Bryant, and I'm the Executive Director of the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce, and I am here with Jamie McNabb of the Stan McNabb Automotive Group, and she is our 2014 President of the Chamber. And we're here to talk to you about our upcoming event, which is our annual membership celebration that is sponsored by American City Bank and Harton Regional Medical Center. That event will be here at the Business Development Center in the Legends Ballroom on January the 18th. That is a Saturday night, and we will be here celebrating all the accomplishments of 2013. We will be recognizing the Citizen of the Year, the Business of the Year, and several other awards as well. And Jamie has some great ideas of a new area we want to recognize and pay special emphasis on this year.
That's right, Diane. What we're doing this year is we're going to recognize and acknowledge the 26 past presidents that are still living in our community and are still active. And we're excited about that because it goes back into the 70s all the way up into the current past presidents of this 2000. So we're looking forward to introducing them, and you'll be shocked, I think, with some of the people that are. It's just really an awesome group of people that have served our community, and we want to get them involved again with the chamber because they will be able to bring so much to our chamber and help us in developing some new programs and such.
And I just think this is such a great idea because they are such an asset to our community, and we haven't really figured out how to tap in and really get the momentum we need out of that group, and I think this is a good time to do that.
That's right. So we will have a past presidents roundtable that will be beginning in January for our chamber.
So we do want to encourage everyone to call the chamber office and reserve your tickets now. They are $60 a ticket, or you can reserve a corporate table for an additional $100 and then 8 tickets. Also, we will be doing a silent auction and a live auction that night. We have some really great prizes that are going to be available, some things that you just can't go out and buy. Some really, really great auction items are going to be available. The event starts at 5:30 with the social hour and 6:30 with the program and the dinner, and a great time will be had by all. So if you will either call the chamber at 455-5497 or come by and reserve those tickets, we guarantee you'll have a great night.
We'll see you at the chamber celebration.
Tennessee Finance Commissioner Larry Martin says predicted sluggish growth in revenue for the coming year may cause spending cuts. Martin says Tennessee is running about $126 million below estimated tax collections so far this fiscal year. Economists believe revenue collections in 2014 should grow by between 2.85% and 3.25%. While that would produce some $323 million in new money, much of it would be used for school funding and the TennCare program. Sales tax and corporate franchise and excise tax collections are running below estimates. Republican Governor Bill Haslam has asked departments to prepare for budget cuts of up to 5%.
More Newsleader is coming up after these messages.
Have you heard the news? The Russell Barnett Ford family has expanded to 2 separate locations. That's Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That means 2 times the customer service and 2 times the inventory. So no matter where you're located, let the Russell Barnett Ford family make your next vehicle purchase a great one. 2 times the inventory, 2 times the customer service. That's the Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester. Why buy anywhere else?
With over 30 years' experience servicing the Tullahoma area, Mike's Tire, Brake, and Muffler has become a household name in Middle Tennessee. As a family-owned business, Mike and his wife Lisa, along with their sons Jamie, Justin, and Jody, have assembled a crew that delivers quality service to go with quality products. As the only authorized Michelin and Goodyear dealer in Tullahoma, they have become the tire store of choice, being named the Tire and Brake Store of the Year multiple times. They also rent Penske trucks and are an interstate battery dealer. So if you need tires, brakes, mufflers, a battery, or maybe rent a truck, go to the place you can trust. Call Mike's Tire, Brake, and Muffler at 931-455-5150, located at 732 North Jackson in Tullahoma, Tennessee.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop Sack Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and the end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, fall promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
Welcome back. The director of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation recently weighed in on the pseudoephedrine controversy. The director spoke with TNReports.com about the issue.
Do you by any chance have any numbers on maybe in-state meth production versus meth maybe brought into the state from outside sources such as cartels or?
No, but I can tell you we're not seeing a lot of cartel type of what we call finished product meth coming in the state, and I think reason being is obviously because of the lab rate being so high, and still we have the availability to get the pseudoephedrine here in the state. There's really no reason to buy finished product meth when you can make your own. And that's what people are doing. They're making their own.
I know you were talking about the need to restrict pseudoephedrine in some way, and you mentioned prescriptions or another way that might need to be figured out. But what would you say to people who might not have the time to go and get a prescription? They might lead a busy lifestyle or not be able to deal with the hassle of.
Well, I think as when the comptroller did the study last year, we saw that about 10% of our population used meth or bought meth. We know that 5% of that was bought for illegal purposes. So we're down to about 5% that's buying pseudoephedrine for a legitimate reason. If you look at the people that really should be taking meth that does not have a pre-existing illness such as heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, you're probably down to another 3%. Then you look at the 137 other medications that are out there that will control the sniffling and the sneezing. So I would encourage those people to look at one of those other 137 different medications to see if that will control the sniffling, the sneezing, because we know that pseudoephedrine doesn't cure anything. It just helps with the symptoms of a cold or allergy. And there's a lot of medications that will do that. I don't think that's too much to ask for a drug that has been so destructive in the state. And at that point, if you can't find something, then probably you need to go visit a doctor, because there may be something else wrong with you.
And I was just wondering, like, who has oversight authority of the TBI, like to review performance and make recommendations? Is there?
Well, I think the 6.4 million citizens, the legislature, the governor, anybody that wants to oversee and make recommendations can make recommendations. Is there a body that actually looks into TBI? We go through audits all the time. The comptroller, you name it, we're going through audits. So we're very regulated. So I think, is there one particular body that's a TBI oversight body? No, but I answer to the legislature. Obviously, I come before the governor. We're scrutinized every day.
Tennessee Valley Authority preliminary figures show demand for power at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday reached the second highest winter peak in TVA history. According to the utility, preliminary power demand reached 32,490 megawatts as temperatures averaged 4 degrees across the TVA region. That is 82 megawatts less than the record winter demand set in January 16th of 2009 when temperatures averaged 9 degrees. The utility had asked local power companies to try to reduce power usage, but by late morning, demand was decreasing and TVA was no longer requesting conservation measures from customers. By late afternoon, TVA had also discontinued its in-house conservation measures as well. TVA is the nation's largest public utility, supplying power to more than 9 million people in Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Kentucky, Georgia, and Virginia.
We'll be right back in a moment.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Excalibur limousine provided by AAA Limousine Service, and these are the South Jackson Gatsby girls, starting the promotion for the Great Gatsby Gala that will be held at South Jackson June 7th, 2014. Get your party hat on, folks. It's gonna be a ball. What about it, girls?
Here's to ya.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome to Merle Norman, located inside Northgate Mall in Tullahoma. Since 1931, Merle Norman Cosmetics have been researched, developed, manufactured, and packaged in the USA, using the highest quality ingredients and unmatched customer service to help women look and feel better about themselves.
Hi there, I'm Christy Almacher, owner of Merle Norman. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about Merle Norman products. We have a large line of skincare and cosmetics for all skin types. Merle Norman's motto is try before you buy, so we'd love for you to come in, talk to us about your concerns, try the products, and we want you to feel good when you leave here, so we hope to see you soon.
Want to feel good in your skin? Visit Merle Norman in Northgate Mall, Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Sandy. Sandy is a tan lab mix needing a good home for the new year. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society by sending it to Post Office Box 252, Manchester, Tennessee 37349. And their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is Shadow. He is a lab shepherd mix, approximately 1 year old. Shadow is good with other dogs and children. He will receive a free neuter provided by the Tullahoma Animal Shelter with a $35 adoption fee. Microchip identification is available for all dogs adopted for a $15 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
In partnership with the Nashville Airport Arts at the Airport program, Bonnaroo has announced a call for entries of proposals for 3 large Bonnaroo-themed displays that will be suspended from the skylights in the 3 concourses at Nashville International Airport from May the 12th, 2014 through January 26th, 2015. The finished pieces will represent the largest arts at the airport skylight display since the program's inception 25 years ago. Bonnaroo is asking all artists and creative types for proposals that include iconic festival elements, a nod to the farm's home in Manchester, and recognition of this year's lineup. Proposal for site-specific sculptures on kinetic mobiles will be accepted until January 29th via the website www.callforentry.org. The selected pieces will be installed between April the 28th and May the 9th, 2014. Each artist selected will receive a $3,000 honorarium.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast after these messages.
Last month's sales were so good, I need cars now to restock my lot. I'm Keith Barnett at Russell Barnett Kia, and I've come up with a plan. It's my Car Bazaar. Whether you owe $1,000 or several thousand on that car that you hate, this Car Bazaar is here to help you out. Do you have a job and $149? My For the People credit approval process is here to help you out. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Hurry in before the Car Bazaar ends. I'm Keith Barnett, and I'm the dealer for the people.
If you're looking for fuel, food, or fun, don't forget the Dameron Brothers stores. The Short Stop has fuel, food, and beverages. The Breeze Inn Market has party supplies, beverages, and the area's best selection of premium cigars. The Liquor Locker carries all of your favorite brands of wines and spirits. So for all your party needs, Jeff and Jay say, come on by, and thank you for the support of our businesses.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1930 at 71 degrees. The record low was in 1970 at -4 degrees. The average high on this day is 47 and the average low is 28. Tonight, look for mostly cloudy weather with a low of around 35. Some thunderstorms some showers in your forecast for Friday in the afternoon with a high expected of 54 and a low of 50. Showers continue into Saturday morning with a high of 56 and a low of 31. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.